everyone to this spectacular day. We have gathered together to celebrate the union of Catherine Anna Perry and Scott Ewing Gonkar in holy matrimony.
Lonely season, spring anoints your head. Teach me not to.
Catherine, I think you bring the best out of people. There are so many things I admire about you and that you've taught me about how to live life. Like your adventurousness, your infectious energy, your unrelenting drive to explore, follow your passions, and take advantage of everything life has to offer. The way you care for the people you love, always doing the little things that mean so much, and the way you have always supported us, made sacrifices for our relationship, and the way you make every moment we're together better than the last.
You're always with me.
Hi.
You look amazing. Oh, ready?
Yeah.
All I have is yours.
As I write this, I'm sitting out on the Lakeville at Northwestern, with campus to my west and the city where we've spent the last 7 years just to the south. It's such a literal reminder of how we've grown up together over the past 9 years, of why I fell for you, and why I continue to fall more and more in love with you every day. What stands out to me is that you and I can attribute a lot of who we are to skills and character traits we built from playing sports, which is why we so seamlessly operate like a team. Teammates balance each other out. I plan everything to a T, and you can't deny we've had some pretty amazing days, trips, and meals as a result. But you embrace more of a go-with-the-flow mentality that's led to some pretty special adventures as well. You operate with a steady hum of anxiousness and seamlessly manage when things get more stressful. I can go through life seemingly without a care in the world, as a goldfish, as you endearingly say, bundling all those feelings for some pretty epic breakdowns, which you're always there to work through. At the end of the day, though, being on a team means being at your best when you're together, and I can't think of a better way to describe our relationship.
You're always with me.
I promise to put our relationship and eventually our family ahead of everything else.
To always be open with you when something is on my mind, no matter how big or small.
To practice forgiveness and embrace and learn from our moments of imperfection.
To make time for the people and the things who make us who we are, together and as individuals.
To always listen and be the biggest supporter of your dreams and ambitions.
To be there for you in the highest of the highs, lowest of the lows, and everything in between.
To be your best friend.
And love you more and more with each passing day.
Became friends in 7th grade when we were co-captains of a volleyball team. Catherine and I bonded over our mutual love of puzzles and inexpensive beauty upkeep and competitive sports that we made fun. Having only ever lived in Santa Barbara, I remember hearing her stories about living outside of Chicago and sleepaway summer camp in Wisconsin, and then watching her kiss a wallet-sized photo of Clay Aiken before sliding it into her volleyball shorts at games, and thinking, wow, this girl is cultured. And if you thought that was a joke, you're not from Santa Barbara.
I called our good friend John Wagner actually before this wedding, and I was like, what should I say about Scott? What comes to mind with Scott? And John goes, he's just damn good at everything. And I was like, yeah, he really is. I remember one time when we were all in middle school, we had a school-wide assembly. 300 kids, 12 years old, all there. And the topic was ragtime music. And we had somebody come in and play, and they were great, and we were 12, so we didn't really care. But at the end, some lady comes up and pulls up the mic and says, "We actually have our own ragtime player here at Haven Middle School. Scott Gakar, would you please come?" And Scott walks up there, sits down at the piano, and he just starts to play. And Scott is better than the guy that they brought in at 12 years old. He stands up he's got the entire school of 12-year-olds who have never heard of ragtime music sitting there dancing.